was announced that Robert Downey Jr. is returning to the Marvel Cinematic Universe. RDJ will play Doctor Doom in the next 2 Avengers movies. He is coming back from the dead, literally. So it got me thinking, which Big Ten football team can be like RDJ, years after perishing, finally rising up again to be a force? What about Michigan State? 9-15 record over the past 2 years. The Spartans haven't made a bowl game since 2021. Sure, 3 years does not seem that long, but Michigan State hadn't missed out on a bowl in back-to-back years since 2006. The MCU was not even a thing back then. The Big Ten holding Media Day this past week. Michigan State is entering year 1 with the new head coach Jonathan Smith, who comes over from Oregon State. MSU had 36 players transfer out, 26 players transfer in, and now with training camp around the corner, Smith looks to recapture some of that Spartan magic.
I think it helps going through the process because, we're not patient as coaches, right? We're not going to try to sit and go slow. At the same time, I think responding to setbacks, knowing that first year, call them hiccups, might take place type thing, but it's dramatically different, the landscape now than it was when I started 6 years ago with the portal and how much transition can go on a roster.
MSU begins its season against Florida Atlantic on August 30th. Meanwhile, Michigan back to defend its national title, the Wolverines completing their first undefeated season since 1997. The record-breaking year continued in the NFL draft. 13 players selected this year. That is a new school record. Head coach Jim Harbaugh also departing for a job with the LA Chargers. Sharon Moore is now the head man in Michigan, and do not expect year 1 to be a honeymoon stage.
We're always hunting. Regardless of people are coming after us, we're coming after them. So for us, we're not in the mentality of sitting back and waiting to see what goes on. We're going to attack our process. We're going to work our tails off to make sure we're doing the best things we can possible, the way we know to be successful. Flavor on it, but not changing too much because obviously there's a lot of things that worked. But anything we can do to get better every single day, we're going to try to do.
The national title defense begins on August 31st. Fresno State comes to the Big House. Here is a look at the Big Ten preseason media poll. The top 8, Ohio State on top, followed by one of the conference's newest members in Oregon. The Wolverines sliding in at 4th and MSU finishing at number 16. So a lot to prove for football teams this season.